Hi friends, today we'll discuss about offenses and punishments. In the offenses we'll discuss about different forms of offenses, and in punishment we'll discuss about different types of punishments given by the court in case the person commits any crime. So coming to bailable, first of all bailable and non-bailable offense. So first we'll understand what is bail. Bail is nothing but a monetary fine where it is given to the court for coming outside the arrest. So if the person is arrested, he can apply for the court for bail, and he can come outside the jail for if he has committed any crime. So these are the offenses. Bailable offenses are those. Mainly these cases are bailable offenses are those which the person, if he has committed any crime, he can get the bail. So in this, court cannot refuse the bail. So examples of this include rash and negligent act under 304 IPC, causing miscarriage, which comes under 312 IPC, causing hurt, causing grievous hurt, 325 IPC. So these are less serious cases. Coming to non-bailable offences, these are offences in which bail cannot be granted. Even if the accused applies, even the accused has a right to apply for bail, but he doesn't get the bail. So these are very serious offences, and police must bring this person to the judge within 24 hours of his arrest. So examples includes murder, attempt to cause murder, dowry death, which comes under 304 B IPC. If you remember previous slide, 304 A IPC is bailable because it is a rash or negligent act, and causing miscarriage without woman's consent, which comes under 313 IPC. Again, in this case, if you remember in previous slide, 312 IPC is comes under causing miscarriage. Again, here 313 IPC tells is without the consent. So without the permission of woman's consent, if the miscarriage was done, that is abortion of child is done, then it becomes a non-bailable offense. Then there is voluntary causing grievous hurt with dangerous weapon. So dangerous weapons are nothing but weapons which can cause death. So any form of, if there are threat to death, it is form of any weapon which can cause person to is so severe that he can die, then it becomes a dangerous weapon. If the grievous hurt is done with that, it becomes 326 IPC and it becomes a non-bailable offense. Now coming to warrant case and summon case. So warrant cases are those in which offenses punishable with death or imprisonment. So these are the serious cases where the person, mainly the punishment up to more than 2 years, or the person may be life imprisoned. Example include murder, dowry death, attempt to murder cases. Summon cases are cases other than the warrant cases, and usually there are less severe cases. Examples include attempt to suicide or warrant causing hurt. So these are some examples of summon cases. Now coming to cognizable offense and non-cognizable offense. Cognizable offenses are offenses in which police officer can arrest a person without warrant. Okay, so warrant is a form of document which is issued by magistrate to arrest a person usually. So the police officer, whenever there is a crime, they apply to the magistrate for warrant, and usually if the warrant is the person get arrested. But in cognizable offenses, the offense is so severe that the person can be arrested without warrant also. Okay, example include rape, murder, dowry death, attempt to murder. Okay, so these are the cases. Even if the person has committed this crime, he can be arrested without warrant. Non-cognizable offences, on the other hand, are those offences in which police officer cannot arrest without a warrant. He has to get the warrant, then only he can be arrested. Examples again include causing miscarriage, warrant causing hurt. Okay, so from these slides, you come to know that most of the terminologies are same, but understand what are cognizable and non-cognizable offences. So these are the terminologies used for offences, so you should understand properly. Now coming to punishment issues by the court and law. So different forms of punishment given by the court we should know. So first and foremost, that death. Usually it is the hanged by neck till death. It is conducted in India where the person is hanged till death. Okay, so this is the capital punishment given by court for serious crime. So we should understand this is the last or severest, most severe punishment can be given in India. Next is imprisonment for life. Again, the imprisonment life can be solitary or by if the person is old enough, he will just be confined in the jail, or he may be made to do hard work in cases of imprisonment of life. Then imprisonment with rigorous or simple or solitary. So rigorous is where the person is made to work, and simple is just the person is kept in the jail. And solitary is for the violent inmates, violent the person who are violent, they are sent to solitary confinement where they are isolated from in a room without windows. So without windows, they are without windows, or sometimes there is no light. So inside solitary confinement, the person is kept for violent jailmates. Next is forfeiture of property, which is now abolished. In few decades back, the forfeiture of property was done where the person's property was taken as a form of punishment. Next is monetary fine for less serious crimes. It can range from 1,000 to maximum. There is no limit. So they can take from 1,000 rupees as a fine to no limit. There is maximum can be taken. Then treatment or training or rehabilitations are for juvenile offenders. Usually they are sent to schools, some reformatory schools they are sent for any crimes. So these are the different forms of punishment given in the court for different types of punishments, different forms of offenses. Few things about capital punishment, which is death sentence given in India. It is a death penalty killing of a person by judicial process as punishment for offenses. So offenses mainly include like murder case. Usually in murder cases, the offense is death punishment. So there are different forms of capital punishment done. In India, it is by hanging. In other countries, there are different forms like electrocution. There is shooting, cyanide poisoning, lethal injection of any the depressants, guillotine form, guillotine. Okay, so these are different forms of capital punishment given in different types of different countries. So in India, hanging is the one which is done. Electrocution is where the person is made to sit on a chair and electricity is passed from head to toe. Shooting is not done now. Again, it is not done. Shooting is not done where the person was shot by the rifles. Cyanide poisoning again is not now nowadays not done. Lethal injection is done. Some countries where they give the high dose of drugs. Then garroting again, this is not done. Again, guillotine is also not done. Guillotine is a form of the form of punishment where they do decapitate the head using a blade. Okay, guillotine again, they used to using to twist the neck using a screw. Again, this is not done in most of the countries nowadays. Only now the common is hanging and electrocution. In some of the countries, capital punishment is also abolished. So capital punishment is not done in few countries also. The power of capital punishment can be removed by President of India. So President of India, if he gives permission, the capital punishment can be removed. The person is committed of capital punishment. Thank you. Hope you understood about offenses and punishment.